What's up? I'm back. In this segment, I'm going to talk about the heart chakra and the importance of copper. The heart chakra is an interesting chakra because, in a lot of different ways, it's always connected to love. And in alchemic traditions, sometimes the heart chakra would always be linked to copper, a planet, or Venus. The astrological signs, Libra and Taurus, are connected to Venus. And what happens is that, for the most part, when you look at it from a certain perspective, I don't want to say the heart chakra is the most important chakra in the body because I think that's ridiculous. But I think from our angle, it is crucial. Sometimes it's the first chakra to be awakened for certain people. And you always hear in spiritual traditions, you always hear stuff like you have to keep your intentions pure, right? And you always hear that you have to keep your intentions pure. Even in initiate circles, a lot of times pure intentions will be the only thing they look for. Sometimes even more than if you're intelligent, like if you're a genius or if you have spiritual powers. And the reasons why is because the heart chakra is the highest part of your lower body. When I say lower body, meaning you have seven chakras. For now, let's say you have seven chakras, right? And you have you have the upper body, which would be like the crown, the pineal gland, and throat. That's the upper body, right? That really deals with transmuting high frequencies. But then you have the lower body. And the heart chakra is kind of like a gateway chakra because it's the fourth. So it's in a sense it's in the middle. So in a sense, the heart chakra transmutes lower energy into higher energy and higher energy to lower energy. So it's a crucial chakra, and it's connected to copper. And if anybody knows anything about um, metallurgy, it's basically this: copper is the most. Copper can handle more energy than any metal. It's a great transmuter of all energy. And in a sense, what happens is when you look at it, that's why artists were always connected to Venus or copper. Because, well, why? Because artists were able to subconsciously plug in or tap into the higher realms and were able to bring that energy back down to this realm in art. So sometimes that's why art and music would sometimes inspire people more than 1,000 books. And in a sense, also, that's why people would always pay extra attention to love. Because in a sense, love was connected to that force. And in a sense, what happens is because love is connected to that force that's also connected to Venus and copper, the metal, or also plants that have a lot of copper in them, like roses, which is then will be connected to love, was because, in essence, when you look at it from a certain perspective, love is able to transmute or actually able to transform all different types of energies. That's the reason why they would say things like only love could turn an enemy into a friend. Because love is like the ultimate weapon as an alchemist. It was able to transform hate into love. If that makes any sense, like meaning negative energy into positive energy. Because what it does do, it transmutes lower energy of your body into higher energy of your upper body. And in a sense, the heart chakra is the ultimate alchemist in your body, is the center of all energy in your body. And it's very important. And many people always sometimes want to know how to open it. And I would always say this: you should always focus on opening all the chakras, to be honest. And I don't even know if the heart chakra should be the first one you do because I think that sometimes it's premature. But I do admit that it's extremely important. And for some people, it's going to be the first thing they deal with because it's going to be you're going to be tapping into love. And in a sense, love sometimes, whether it be love of humanity, love for your family, love for your race, whatever the case, love for animals, is the motivation that's needed to plug in or to tap into certain energies or to change your life. And this is the reason why in the higher initiate schools, they would always say good intentions is crucial. It's maybe, I don't know, it's definitely the only thing, but it's the most important thing. Part of that reason is because, in essence, your other chakras in your body, they can, in a sense, I don't want to say be manipulated open, but it can. The heart chakra is a lot harder to do it because it's almost like it's like a gateway to all the energies. I mean, it could tap into the water, fire, earth, because Venus is sort of connected. Because when you connect the heart to Venus, Venus is kind of earth, but at the same time, it's very water. And in a sense, what happens is that when you want to really understand the heart chakra, understanding copper is very important because even copper as a metal, you have a liquefied version of copper that alchemists used to use, right? And they used to put it in your body, in your skin, to heal your skin. And alchemists knew this for a long time. When the copper in your body starts to go down, your skin starts to age. And in a sense, what happens is when you get older, you lose a lot of love. You lose a lot of copper that's in your system, and your skin starts to age. Usually, I can always tell somebody who copper level by their skin because the metal the alchemists used to burn the copper and turn to liquid. They used to use it to treat skin problems. And below, you will see, I have a whole, in my description of the video, I have a whole list of plants that have copper in them. I think you should check it out because adding copper to your diet is very important. Part of the reason why in Taoism women are superior to men sexually is because women have an abundance of copper in their sexual organs, which then makes it easy for them to tap into energies. This is why they don't lose energy during sex. Not the only reason why, obviously. Our body just is built differently. But having copper, and I would say this, I wouldn't tell a man to just go out there and just start doing copper for sex. I think a guy's sexual organs tend to run on Mars, and that's why you hear the saying Venus, women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You definitely need a balance of both iron and copper in your body. But copper, because it can transmute energy so well, it gives women the superior advantage in bed. And for the most part, when you start looking at from my perspective as a healer, I would honestly say that adding copper to your diet definitely works on your heart chakra. And in general, I would say for the most part that the heart chakra is one chakra that it has to be open because when they say keep your intentions pure, that's what that means. Have a heart chakra that's open, or if it's not open, try. Because what's happening now is that many people are so imbalanced. Before in the past, we used to say, people are functioning on 2 to 3 chakras. There are people functioning on one chakra right now. That's how low humans are starting to go. And in a lot of different ways, your heart chakra is the crucial battleground because what happens is it transmutes energy. So when they say love inspired you to change your life, that's just the heart chakra just transmuting negative energy into positive energy. And a steady diet, even some gemstones, um, it's your first battle. To me, it's the first step in opening back your heart chakra up. And I think in general, copper as a metal, copper in plants, copper in your body, copper is the energy of what copper and Venus represent. It's crucial. And when they talk about the return of the divine feminine, basically saying the return of copper. We're going from the age of iron, which is a lot of masculinity, technology, into a new age. And the divine feminine copper is one of the things that's going to take you there. So copper is extremely important, in a lot of different ways. Sometimes copper ailments, even diabetes, problems with your liver, and some problems with copper in your body. So definitely plants that have a lot of copper in them, I suggest you start adding them to your diet. Definitely important in the first step of taking your life back. Until next time, peace.